Let's do it. One of the most fun traditions I do every year is vote for the Kids' Choice Awards. Now, you might ask, why am I voting? Have I seen most of these things? I don't think that really matters. All I know is it's a bunch of fun. The Kids' Choice Awards was something that I actually took quite seriously from like the ages of like 6 to 10. I actually think it is what got me interested in a lot of the things that I talk about on this channel, specifically the Oscars, the voting that goes on with that, the awards race there. So this is a fun tradition for me where I can kind of just have fun, goof off for a little bit, and vote for the Kids' Choice Awards. So that leads us to the question: who is going to win this year's Kids' Choice Awards, and who am I going to vote for? So let's jump over, and I'm going to be casting my ballot here with you all right now before the Kids' Choice Awards ceremony, which is happening this Saturday on Nickelodeon. So let's jump over to my ballot now. All right, so I am at nick.com/Kids Choice Awards, and I am here about to fill out my ballot. Now, I don't know most of these categories nominees. I saw a few just to make my thumbnail. So this is going to be really off the top of my noggin, debating what is going to be nominated. I think one of the funniest things about the Kids Choice Awards for me is just how non-kid specific many of the films slash artists slash TV shows are, where you're looking and you're like, really? Like, is this supposed to be for a kid demographic? But let's do it. So let's hit vote now. And let me just make sure everything's good. Yep. Favorite song from a movie. Is this a new category? I don't remember this one here. We have Defying Gravity from Wicked. We have I Feel Alive, Jack Black, Minecraft movie. We have Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot. We have Popular from Ariana Grande from Wicked. We have Can I Get a Chihu from Moana 2. I Always Wanted a Brother from Mufasa the Lion King. We have Higher Love from Smurfs, which I think is the new song coming out for a movie that hasn't even come out, so I'm just disqualifying that one. And then we have Run It, Jelly Roll, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I didn't know Jelly Roll did a song for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm just curious. I Feel Alive, Jack Black. Is this the Lava Chicken song? It does not look like it is. Okay, no, it's not the Lava Chicken song. I just wanted to make sure because that was going to be a really key thing for me when voting. So I'm going to just take out the ones. I'm going to be fully honest. I think this should be an original song. So I'm going to take out Defying Gravity and Popular just for that reason alone. And I do not support the belief of a song for a movie that hasn't come out yet. So we're going to take out the Smurf song. And Can I Get a Chi Who from Moana 2 is just a far inferior song than the first movie that Dwayne Johnson performed. So we are left with Jack Black, I Feel Alive, Kiss the Sky from the Wild Robot, I Always Wanted a Brother, and Run It Jelly Roll. Sonic the Hedgehog, I totally admitted it. I did not know Jelly Roll did a song for Sonic the Hedgehog. So we're left with Minecraft movie, The Wild Robot, Mufasa. This is a little tough because just like based on my instant gut reaction, I see this and I'm like, well, I don't like that's not even the best song Jack Black performs in a Minecraft movie. So I'm already kind of biased against that. And I do not remember this. And I'm pretty sure this song got nominated for an Oscar as well. And I'm just like, I do not remember Kiss the Sky from the Wild Robot. So by default, I'm going to vote I Always Wanted a Brother, which is by far the best song in Mufasa, which isn't saying much because I don't think any of the songs are particular standout, but we're going to vote for it. So, next category, let's see what we got. We have favorite movie: Pattinson in Peru, Captain America Brave New World, Beetlejuice, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Minecraft movie, Thunderbolts, Descendants, The Rise of Red, and Wicked. So let's just take out a few of the ones that I haven't seen. Haven't seen Descendants, haven't seen Paddington in Peru. I'm going to now kind of just rank these movies. So coming in at number 5, I would have Captain America Brave New World. Just not a very good movie, and also just like not a particularly entertaining bad movie. And it's just not even the best MCU movie on this list. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 would be next on this list, which leaves us. Oh, I guess I miscounted. So it's 6, 5. 4 for me would be Probably Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I actually like Thunderbolts quite a bit, and I liked Beetlejuice as well. I think that movie has a lot of issues with it. What am I talking about? Like, why am I like? I have to think, and this, I have to do this every year. Have to think like a kid. So if I'm a 10-year-old kid voting for this, like I would have been in fourth grade, it would come down to a Minecraft movie, Thunderbolts, maybe Wicked. I'm trying to think. I guess I did see Wicked when I was in like fourth grade, so that actually tracks pretty well. So what would I do here? I think I my two that I'm running up against are a Minecraft movie and Wicked, and this is me trying to be true to my kid self. I think Thunderbolts is like I actually quite like this movie, and I also think it's a bit what's it called dour at times. Like it's a very fun movie, but it also deals with a lot of serious issues. I feel like I would vote the Minecraft movie. I'm going to vote a Minecraft movie here, even though I think Wicked is definitely the better film. Favorite album? This is going to be fun. Which album have I heard of? I Said I Love You First, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. I have heard multiple songs from that album. Mayhem from Lady Gaga. I have heard songs from that album. GNX, Kendrick Lamar. Have heard. Beautifully Broken. I've heard a few songs. F1 Trillion, Post Malone. I'm pretty sure I've heard songs from this album. Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weekend. I've definitely heard this album. Wicked the soundtrack. Let's just get this one out of here. I love Wicked, and it's also just like it is an original album because it's the singer's not recording it, but it's also like based on the play. So I'm like, this just doesn't count. And then Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter. I have heard and I went to her concert. So okay, this is where I talk about where some years where you're just like, are the kids like Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, like their love album? Like that's a little weird. I like Mayhem a lot. Didn't love the new Kendrick album. There's really good songs on there. Didn't love the entire album. No on Hurry Up Tomorrow. Short and Sweet is just like not a kid's album. This is the other funny thing where I'm like, we're actually like, this is a pretty hard R album. There's no way my mom will let me listen to this one at 10, I would assume. Maybe I'm wrong. The two best albums on here are Mayhem, Lady Gaga, and Short and Sweet, Sabrina. I which one would I have been more tapped into as a child? Honestly, of all these, it'd probably be the Wicked the soundtrack album. I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote my heart here. The artist that I did see this year. We're going to vote Short and Sweet, Sabrina. Favorite male sports star. This is always a terrible category for me because usually I hate most of them because they beat my teams. Travis Kelsey beat my 49ers multiple times, so no. Patrick Mahomes beat my 49ers multiple times, so no. LeBron James is LeBron James. Jason Tatum, no go. Don't like the Celtics. Jalen Hurts did give me quite a lot of fun this year beating the Chiefs, so like do keep that in mind. Otani gimmick. Do not care what anyone says. Pitching and hitting, like, okay, get out of here. Be good at one thing. You don't have to be good at two things. Get out of here, loser. Stephen Curry, I'm a Kings fan, which brings lots of misery, so no. Lionel Messi. So this one's actually quite easy for me, and usually I struggle with this, but one person actually made me happy, even though I typically despise uh, this fandom and this team. But it's Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, just for beating the Chiefs this year. You get the credit just for beating the Chiefs. So Jalen Hurts voted for. Next one, we have an ad break. We have 35 categories, and we're getting an ad break at 34 or at fourth. Favorite villain: Jeff Goldblum, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz from Wicked; Michelle Yeoh, Wicked; Harrison Ford, President Thaddeus Ross. Okay, quick thing on this performance. Such a miscalculated performance. And it's the issue of Harrison Ford is too charismatic. To all the kids who are watching this, I am very sorry because I know like you don't have to necessarily care about the acting quality of it. One of the reasons that this performance frustrated me was just simply because I'm watching Harrison Ford and I'm like he's just too nice to play Thaddeus Ross. Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik; Rita Ora, Queen of Hearts Descendants; Frankie Grande, Henry Danger. Oh, sorry, Frankie Grande. Henry Danger, Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice. This is also, I'm like, do the kids know who Jeff Goldblum is? I don't think they know who Michelle Yeoh is, besides the fact that they're both in Wicked. I mean, it's kind of between the two cheese balls for me. It's between Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik and Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. Uh, this is such an interesting career move for Jim Carrey. Just like, like he only makes Sonic the Hedgehog movies, but he's also really funny in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. And in this one, he plays multiple parts, where Michael Keaton is returning to one of my favorite parts that he's ever done. And I think just as funny as he's ever been. I still kind of get the edge, though, to my guy Carrey. I just think he's so funny in these movies. He's kind of the reason to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Favorite female animated voice from a movie? That's a mouthful. We have Amy Poehler, Joy, Inside Out 2. We have Kristen Wiig, Lucy, Despicable Me 4. We have Scarlett Johansson, Lita 1, Transformers 1. I forgot she was in that movie. We have Ollie from Moana 2. We have Maya Hawke, Anxiety, and we have Lupita Nyong'o, Roz. So let's just kind of get a few out of them. No Moana, no Despicable Me 4, no Transformers 1. And between the two, I think one actress gives a better performance in Inside Out 2, so I'm taking out Amy Poehler. So it's between Lupita and Maya Hawke. I was really impressed, and I just rewatched what Maya Hawke did in Inside Out 2, and that's the reason I'm voting for her. I think that's a really strong, funny, captivating performance from her. That's not to discredit anything that Lupita does in The Wild Robot. I also think she's quite good in that movie. But ultimately, I just was really impressed with Maya Hawke does in Inside Out 2. She's my vote. Favorite female TV star kids. This is where it gets interesting because I'm going to say I've never watched a second of any of these shows. Selena Smith, Rebecca Wilson from Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Never heard of that show. Janice Lean Brown, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. I was shocked because I just assumed Selena Gomez was the lead of this show, and I learned that she's like not really, and I don't even think she's in the show that much. Miranda May, Bunked. No clue what that is. Like not even a realm of a guess. Maya LeClark, The Thundermans Undercover. No clue. This is how irrelevant I am with this culture. Kira Kosarin. Oh, good. The Thundermans Undercover got 2 votes or 2 nominations this year for this category. And Mallory James Mahoney, Bunked. Oh, good. Bunked got 2. Okay. I'm going to just look up the premise of Bunked right here on there. Bunked, Disney Channel. This is a series spinoff of Jessie. Okay, I did remember Jessie. I didn't watch a ton, but I do remember this show. Includes Peyton List is back for this show. Okay, I know who she is. Okay, so this is a spinoff of Jessie, and then what's the Thunderman's Undercover? This is what the hell? This looks like bad Spy Kids, and that's saying a lot for Spy Kids. This is an American comedy, Nickelodeon. This just does not. Okay, with that lack of informity, I am going to go favorite female TV star kids. I will just give Wizards Beyond Waverly Place a shout out because I love that kid as a show, or I love that show as a kid. Favorite cartoon. Okay, some of these are long running. Like I've seen some of these. Teen Titans Go. I thought that show was over. Monster High. The Loud House. Dragon Ball Daima. SpongeBob SquarePants. The Simpsons. Oh gosh, Simpsons is my favorite show ever made, and it's so bad now. SpongeBob SquarePants is the winner. Gotta represent. At break, let's skip over it. 9 out of 35. My God, it feels like there are so many categories each year. It feels like these videos are getting longer and longer. What is the category? Favorite movie actress. Millie Bobby Brown, The Electric State. Just a legacy nomination. Jenna Ortega, Beetlejuice. Winona Ryder, Beetlejuice. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Ariana Grande, Wicked. Emma Myers, Minecraft movie. This is between the 2 Wicked gals in this category for me. And I'm going to go the one that I think I would have gone as a kid as well. And it's just because I think it's so funny, and I think that is the relatable part. It's like the It's what brings you into the story in many ways. I'm going to go Ariana Grande, Wicked. Maybe next year I'll give it to Cynthia. Favorite podcast? Am I nominated for this one? Let's see. Super Great Kids Stories. New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelsey. Very appropriate kid show, I will say this. LOL podcast. American Girl, the Smart Girls podcast. Avatar, Braving the Elements. That's probably an okay podcast. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Baby, this is Kiki Palmer and the Nikki and Brie show. I am once again snubbed for this category. This is outrageous. So many of these shows like just are not for children. So as a kid, I probably would have chosen Avatar Braving the Elements because I don't think I would have known what any of these are. So that's what I'm going to do again. I'm going to be true to the belief of this is a Kids' Choice Award show. Favorite male creator? Mr. Beast, I've heard of. Sean Does Magic, I've heard of. Darman, no clue. Keith Lee, no clue. Mark Robber, no clue. Adam Rose, I do know who he is. I think he's kind of funny on TikTok. Mr. Beast is a psychopath. Like, just straight up gives me, like, crazy sociopath vibe. Sean does magic, and I like magic. Adam Rose is kind of funny. I'm going to go Adam Rose here. I feel really old being like, oh, I know this guy on TikTok. Favorite global music star? Africa, Tyla. Oh, from Australia, the kid Laurie. No clue who that is. UK, Ed Sheeran. Europe, David Guetta. North American, Bruno Mars. Asia, Stray Kids. And then Latin America, Shakira. Favorite global music star? Seems like a weird category. Like, is Bruno Mars the best we can do for global music star? I don't really care about any of these people, but I like Shakira well enough, I guess. Let's vote Shakira here. Ad break again. Favorite female breakout artist? Addison Rae, I'm assuming for her song Diet Coke. Glorilla, no clue who that is. Sabrina Carpenter, Rose, Chapel Roan, Lisa, Ginny, Doshi. So it's one of these three for me. It's Addison, it's Sabrina, or Chapel Roan. Breakout artist. So this is the thing of I would have to think as a kid, would I have thought about the term breakout too much? Because I'm like, well, Sabrina was like famous before last year. So I'm like, is she really a breakout star? But would I have thought about that much at the age of 10? I don't know. Addison Rae did write Diet Coke, which is meaningful art for me. But the answer is like the one that I like, HOTTOGO, You Can Take Me Hot to Go. Come on. We're doing Chapel Roan here. Favorite reality TV show? American Ninja Warrior, America's Funniest Home Videos. I didn't know that was still on. The Masked Singer, American Idol, Master Chef Junior, and America's Got Talent. I'm going to do the one that I don't watch Master Chef Junior, but I have watched Master Chef. We're going to go Master Chef. I find it quite relaxing to watch shows like that. Favorite video game? Just Dance 2025 edition, Fortnite, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Minecraft, Madden NFL 25, and Roblox. I've played this game and it's a ton of fun. Super Mario Party Jamboree, not even a competition in this one. Favorite music group? Okay, have I heard of these people? Twice. Nope. Stray Kids, I've heard of. Imagine Dragons, I've heard of. Jonas Brothers, I've heard of. Linkin Park, are they? I thought they were like disbanded. Didn't like the main guy die? Coldplay and Blink 182. I'm gonna go. Let's go. Can I skip? Can I abstain? Doesn't look like it can. I would have voted Coldplay as a kid, no question, out of all this. Favorite female artists? SZA, Katy Perry, Selena Gomez, Cardi B, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift. 8 artists that I've heard and like know a good chunk of their music. Let's just kind of rank these as no-goes. No-go, Katy Perry. No-go, Billie Eilish. No-go, SZA. No-go, Cardi B. That's leaving me with Lady, Taylor, Ariana, Selena. And sorry, Selena, you're not in it this year. Ariana, Taylor, or Cardi B. Sorry, or Lady Gaga. What am I talking about? Like, let's be honest here. It's Taylor Swift. Favorite movie actor. Okay, let's vote for this category. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Red One. Jason Momoa, a Minecraft movie. Chris Pratt, The Electric State. Jack Black, a Minecraft movie. Chris Evans, Red One. Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This is actually a category I've seen every one of these films. So let's again do this order real quick. Chris Pratt, The Electric State, bad movie, bad performance. Just straight up. I don't think even if I was a kid, I would have liked this movie. Uh, I already gave Jim Carrey an award, so let's spread the love. Let's take him out of here. Red One, no go either way. Although I didn't hate that movie as many other people did. So it's between the Minecraft boys. And I actually want to just kind of give a shout out to Jack Black, who I think is funny in that movie and also just like has been consistently funny my whole life. We're going to go Jack Black here. Favorite male TV star kids. Trevor Torjum, Bungst. Young Dylan. Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Oh, he's the titular Young Dylan. Hero Hunter. Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Israel Johnson, Bunks. Have kids only watched like 3 shows? Jack Griffo, The Thunderman's Undercover, and David Henry, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. Didn't David Henry have like a weird incident with a gun at a airport like years ago? I thought I remember reading that. Maybe I'm thinking someone else. Hope you don't sue me for defamation if I'm wrong for that one. I said I thought. Keyword I thought, not just accusing. David Henry was always like kind of my least favorite character on Wizards Beyond Waverly or Wizards of Waverly Place, so he's just not getting the vote here. We're gonna give it to the guy who's the titular character of a show. Good job, Young Dylan. Good for you. Favorite gamer. Oh my god, there's no way I've heard of any of these. I Show Speed, no clue. Kai Senate, no clue. Ibella, no clue. Unspeakable, no clue. Pokimane, no clue. Afamu, no clue. I have heard of Ninja. So, like, do I just go the name that I recognize, or do I just give it to one of these other ones? So let's do the classic. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. My mom chose the very best one, so you are going to be it. Congrats, Kai. Next ad. Favorite male artist. We have Drake. Nope, absolutely not. We'll never choose Drake, especially when Kendrick's on the ballot. Bad Bunny, Jelly Roll, The Weeknd, Post Malone, Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Bruno Mars. For me, it is between Kendrick and it's between Kendrick and no one. So Kendrick Lamar. Favorite viral song. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Pink Pony Club, Chappell Roan. Messy, Lolo Young. Ordinary, Alex Warren. Sports Car, Tate McRae. Bluest Flame, Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco. Diet Pepsi. Pepsi. I said Diet Coke, didn't I? It's Diet Pepsi. Sin Ray. And then Apple, Charlie XCX. Okay. Let's rank these songs. Coming in at number 8 would probably be Ordinary, Alex Warren. Number 7 would probably be Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco's Bluest Flame. 6 would probably be Messy. 5 would probably be Sports Car, Tate McRae. 4 would be. What am I left with? I'm left with Diet Pepsi, Brat. That's So True, Pink Pony Club. So the top row and then the bottom row. 4 would be probably Gracie Abrams, That's So True, although I kind of really enjoy that song. No, I'll do Diet Pepsi 4. Gracie Abrams 3. Apple 2. Pink Pony Club, Chappell Roan 1. Although it'd be really funny if Charlie XCX showed up to the Kids' Choice Awards. Favorite male animated voice from a movie. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. We got Ben Schwartz, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I saw his improv show like a year or so ago, and it was really funny. Keanu Reeves, Shadow the Hedgehog. I forgot he's the voice of Shadow. Steve Carell, Gru. Chris Hemsworth, Orion in Transformers 1. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Moana 2. And Will Ferrell, Despicable Me 4. Gosh, this one's a little bit of a tough one. I am leaning towards Steve Carell or Will Ferrell for Despicable Me 4. And I actually think Steve Carell's quite funny in the Despicable Me film, so we're going to give the edge to him. Also, I'm a big Steve Carell fan. Favorite male TV star? We have Damon Wayans Jr. from Papa's House. We have Yolo Mariduena. I forgot how to pronounce his name. I think he's also, if I'm correct, is he not the actor who's in Blue Beetle? If he is, I really liked him. George Lopez, speaking of Blue Beetle, Lopez versus Lopez. Uh, Sam McCarthy, Goosebumps The Vanishing. Jude Law, Skeleton Crew, and Goosebumps, sorry, The Vanishing. David Schwimmer's on that show? Jeez. Uh, so here's the tough thing. Blue Beetle didn't get enough respect. George Lopez was like my childhood show, and then Jude Law was really good in Skeleton Crew. I'm gonna go child. It would be George Lopez without a question. Even if like that's not the show, obviously George Lopez was the show for me. Even if Lopez versus Lopez, but George Lopez is my guy. Got a rep. Favorite animated movie: The Wild Robot, Dogman, Plankton the Movie, Inside Out 2, Despicable Me 4, Transformers 1, Mufasa the Lion King, Moana 2. Haven't seen Dogman, haven't seen Plankton the Movie, and I don't think that will change. The rest of them I have seen, so let's just call it. Plankton the Movie just seems rough to me, so we'll go 8. And then we'll go 7 Dogman. 6 would be on this list. Probably Despicable Me 2. 5, or yes, 5 would be Moana 2. Might switch those, doesn't really matter. 4 would be Mufasa the Lion King. 3 would be Transformers 1. 2 would be Inside Out 2. 1 would be The Wild Robot. I think that's correct. Favorite music collaboration: Slow Motion, Marshmello and Jonas Brothers. Luther, Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Call Me When You Break Up, Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, and Gracie Abrams. Please, 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 Sabrina featuring Dolly Parton. Show Me Love, uh, Wiz Thimic, Peas and Honey and Tyla, not sure. Apt, Rose and Bruno Mars, and Die With a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Not a big fan of either Bruno Mars songs. I like Please, 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 but I actually don't really care for the Dolly Parton rendition of it. No clue what Show Me Love is. No clue what Slow Motion is. I like Call Me When You Break Up, and I like Luther. I'm going to lean towards Luther because I'm a Kendrick stan for life. Favorite butt kicker: Sebastian Stan. I wish this was for The Apprentice, but I'll accept that it's for Thunderbolts. Jack Black, a Minecraft movie. Florence Pugh, Thunderbolts. Kylie Contra, Descendants: The Rise of Red. Anthony Mackie, Captain America: Brave New World. Emma Myers, a Minecraft movie. Jace Norman, Henry Danger. Is there any like snubs that stand out to me? Butt kicker. Butt kicker. Who was a butt kicker in a movie last year? I'm trying to think if there's anyone that just like instantly stands out to me as probably could have gotten a nomination. Nothing's coming to mind off the top of my head. Yeah, I guess this list is good enough. We will go. Sebastian Stan's scene in Thunderbolts is really cool, where he drives in on a motorcycle. But Florence Pugh's like also just really good in that movie. We'll go Pugh Thunderbolts. She's also in the movie more, so she gets more action. Exo Kitty for favorite family TV show. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Goosebumps The Vanishing, Skeleton Crew, Cobra Kai, Abbott Elementary. Was Percy Jackson last year? Because I would assume Percy Jackson would get nominations, so I just have to assume it was for last year's ceremony. I know none of these really outside of Abbott, Cobra, Star Wars. I'm going to go Star Wars here. How many more categories do I have left? 29 of 35. Gosh, there's so many. Favorite kids' TV shows: Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Bunked, Ayla and the Mirrors, The Thunderman's Undercover, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, and The Really Loud House. I want to see what Ayla and the Mirrors is, just out of fun. And the Mirrors, what is this show? Looks like something. Okay. Holy crap, you could not have told me the premise of that. Uh, what? Okay. IMDb says Ayla, a spoiled rich girl, suffers memory loss after her father's death. She meets Ines and dance group Los Muir, uh, discovering an uncanny ability to hear others' emotions through musical daydreams. Hand fears for her inheritance. This is a Disney Plus show. What? Don't even know how to react to that. I, we're going to vote Ayla in the Mirrors because I don't think I could have ever guessed the premise of that show. And that's just kind of funny. Favorite female creator. Ooh, have I heard of any of these? Sophie Dossi. No. Lexi Rivera. I think I've heard of her. Why have I heard of Lexi Rivera? Lexi Rivera. Sounds really familiar. I don't think I've watched any of her stuff, but maybe I just recognize the name. Charlie D'Amelio, I recognize the name. Brooke Monk, I recognize the name. Salish Mater, Mater. I've been watching so many of the Pixar films. Recognize the name. And then Emma Chamberlain, definitely recognize the name. I'm going to go D'Amelio because I'm probably the most familiar with her of all of them. Fan favorite kids creator, Toys and Colors, Miss Rachel, Kids Diana Show, Ryan Kaji's / Ryan's World. Oh, I have heard of that one as well. A for Adley and Danny Go, and I'm going to go Miss Rachel, Free Palestine. And let's go next one. Favorite female TV star family, Anna Cathcart, Exo Kitty, Reba McTrey. I don't. This is where I start just like I don't know what's going on here. Happy Place, Jaden Bartels, Goosebumps the Vanishing, Chanel James, Abbott Elementary, Peyton List, Cobra Kai, and Raya Kira Armstrong, Fern Selkin Crew. It's between these bottom three, really. It would be between James List or Armstrong. I am going to go. I'm sorry, I have to make that real quick. I am going to go. I'm going to go Peyton List Cobra Kai. That's my last. Is that my last category? 30. Okay, three more categories. Favorite male breakout artist. Let's just see who I've heard of. Leon Thomas? No. Shabuzi? Yes. Miles Smith? No. Benson Boone? Yes. DJO? I can't say I've heard of. Alex Warren? Heard of. Zach Bryan? Heard of. D4VD? I'm assuming that must be David. Haven't heard of. Can't say any of them are my favorite. Do I like a Zach Bryan song? Let's look up Zach Bryan. This doesn't look like it would be my style of music. What do I have from Benson Boone that I could do? Benson Boone? I think I listen to Beautiful Things, and that's enough to go off on this list. Favorite songs: Squabble Up, Kendrick; Taste, Sabrina; Abracadabra, Lady Gaga; Wildflower, Billie Eilish; I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, Taylor; and Cry For Me, The Weeknd. I've heard of all six of these songs, like all six of these songs, actually. Uh, Billie Eilish would be six. I would say Cry For Me would be five. Abracadabra, four. Taste, Sabrina, three. Squabble Up, two. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, one, probably. I think that sounds right. Favorite female sports star: Simone Biles, Alex Morgan, Caitlin Clark, Coco Gauff, Naomi Osaka, Shakari Richardson, Jordan Childs, Angel Reese. I actually just made this argument a few days ago, which is interesting. I was just talking to a friend, and I'm like, I think Caitlin Clark is maybe the third most famous athlete in America. Because I don't know if anyone, or I'm sorry, I misphrased that. Sorry, the third most famous basketball player of all of right now. Because I'm like LeBron James, Steph Curry, 1 and 2. I don't think anyone goes above Caitlin Clark in this scenario. I just watched that game where she had like three threes in 38 seconds. Pretty impressive. Caitlin Clark is the list. So let's now cut back to me. How do I just get rid of this? Oops, let's go here. So thank you all to everyone who watched this video. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Does it even really matter? Are these even decided by actual votes, or is it just who Nickelodeon is going to bring on? We don't know. Who knows? But thank you to everyone who watched this video, and I hope you liked this video, and I hope you consider subscribing. So make sure to subscribe to this channel for more.